Welcome back everyone to Self-Serving Skillet. I have a fun one for you today. These are sort of the Christmas cookies of Halloween, and it's a great project to do with kids. These are essentially avocado toasts, but for those of you that don't like avocado toast, don't worry, I have you covered with number 2. And for those of you that want something sweet on your toast instead of savory, I've got you covered with number 4. Let's start with one piece of toast, which I just threw under the broiler for 2-3 minutes until it got to the color that I wanted it. And I'm gonna spread my avocado on. Now this is just one avocado mashed up. This avocado was a little bit more firm than I thought it was going to be, so I started off with a fork and I eventually had to graduate to a potato masher, but I got the job done. So one avocado with a half a lemon in it. I didn't want to go lime because I didn't want this to read as guacamole. And then we're just gonna make it spooky. We're gonna make this into Frankenstein's monster. So I have here just some seaweed that I cut up. These are little seaweed snacks. You can also get a sheet of nori from an Asian foods market, and I cut them up into individual triangles because to me that is a little bit more conducive to getting a bite out of it rather than one big sheet. But if you wanted to, you could take one big sheet and just cut it up. There we are. We've got a little hair on our Frankenstein's monster here, and we're gonna go with our eyes. Or hard-boiled egg eyes. Now, if you want these eyes to be a little bit more firm, these yolks, these are 10-minute steamed eggs. I prefer to steam them. If you have more questions about that, I'm gonna leave a card right up here that shows you exactly what I do. Left my scissors right there. It's almost like I prepared for this. All right, and then I just cut a few more seaweeds in sort of a smaller strip, so I can do some stitches. Stitches under his eye there, because our eyes are a little bit big, and then the cross section of the stitch. A little cornichon mouth, and it's just a pickle, just a little tiny pickle, a gherkin. And we can't have Frankenstein's monster without the bolts. So I'm just gonna put a couple of pecans down here where the bolts go. And there we go. Frankenstein's monster of avocado toast. Second toast. This is for those of you that don't really enjoy avocados. And this one takes its cue from cucumber sandwiches. And personally, I think cucumber sandwiches lack a little bit of something. They need a little bit of acidity. So what I did here is I just mixed the other half of that lemon in with this cream cheese. And what I'm gonna do here is place some of this cucumber that's sliced thinly with a vegetable peeler over the top of this cream cheese, with this sort of green side down so that we're not really seeing a whole lot of imperfection in the wrong slice of the cucumber. And we're just gonna come up until we make a little face here, and actually lift this up and make a section here for the eyes. And while I'm doing this, I really just wanted to talk to you guys about liking the video if you're feeling educated and or entertained. Obviously this is a much more of an entertaining video, but I hope it gives you some cool ideas. And if you want to support the show further, for as low as $1 a month, you get all of my content ad-free on Patreon The link is in the description below. There you go. You can feel free to wrap these cucumbers around the sandwich like an actual mummy. I'm just gonna trim them up a little bit here with this pair of scissors. Nothing's going to waste. This is all gonna end up in a salad later on, but we're just gonna make this look nice and neat to go next to our Frankenstein. Then I'm just gonna do little olive eyes, little green olive eyes. You can do, oh, that one lost the pimento. You can do black olive if you want, if you don't like the flavor of green olives, but I just wanted that color to kind of pop, and I really love the red pupils. There you go, mummy toast. Back to the avocado toast. We are gonna make something that's not quite a monster, but still a little otherworldly. Right now, we're gonna make an alien with a couple eyes, big old mouth, some weird teeth. And it's important to get creative with these. These are all suggestions. I'm not really giving you a steadfast recipe. This can all be changed. And in general, that's kind of what I think of cooking. That's why my earlier stuff didn't have any recipes on it, because you can do whatever you want. But I am gonna put these in the description here, and my alien is gonna be very simple. My alien is just gonna be several radish eyes, and we can kind of bring those out of the boundaries of the toast there. I'll do one down here, and then I'm gonna bring my green olives back, and I'm just gonna make little pupils in here, but I'm gonna go a little bit weird. I'm not gonna have them all focused on the same thing. We're just gonna go out here and see if I can find one still with a pimento in it. Weird eyes. And then let's do a big old tomato mouth, kind of scary, and radish teeth. These are just radish circles cut into triangles there, and I'm gonna do, maybe I wanna double up on those so we can see the white, so the tomato doesn't come through quite as much. And I'm just gonna put these in in that sort of cavity where the tomato goo is, so we get kind of the gooiness of the tomato coming out over the teeth. I think that would look really cool. And then it has sort of this 360-degree sarlacc pit kind of mouth. And I think that fifth eye looks a little bit like a nose, so I'll move these eyes down just a little bit so we get a better idea of the eyes, and boom, little weird alien toast. And this one is for those of you that may not want the avocado toast, or may also just want a little bit something sweet in the morning or whenever you're choosing to have your toast. And I'm just using a lingonberry jam because that's what I have. I used a lingonberry jam for the last episode, and you don't have to use this. You can use strawberry, you can use a grape, you can use raspberry. For this specific monster, I really want it to be red, so that's why I chose the lingonberry. I do have a mixed berry in there, which is a much more deep sort of purple. But we're just gonna make a jam demon. And for that, here's what I wanna do. Oh, I forgot my whipped cream. Here we go, whipped cream eyes. Whipped cream eyes, there we are. And we are going to go in with half a maraschino cherry. I just cut one maraschino cherry in half, and I wanna set those kind of in that whipped cream, and look at how deep and dark those maraschino cherries are. We're gonna go with a couple of strawberry horns. And we're gonna use the outside of the strawberry to kind of get those horns in there. If you wanted to do like a crown, like kind of Game of Thrones style, put those all up here, that's fine too. And then I cut this Macintosh apple into both a large round, which I don't know if I like that for the demon, or this upside down smiley. I guess it could be a happy demon too. Maybe we'll end up doing the whole slice of the apple, just because I want him to be a little bit intimidating. And I'm gonna go with cashew fangs. We're gonna have sort of a mangled, gnarly smile here with this demon. I like that. That looks pretty cool. Thanks a lot, you guys. Have a wonderful Halloween. Next week, I'm gonna show you how to roast and use this pie pumpkin up here. But for right now, I'm gonna flash the names of my Patreon supporters on screen. So thank you so much for all of your support. If you want to support the show, help me produce better content for you for as low as $1 a month. You get all of my videos ad-free. Follow the Patreon link in the description below if you'd like to see me make some homemade cream cheese. I suggest this video next. And if you missed last year's Halloween special, which is much more comedy than information, I'm gonna put that right up here.